Yes.
Hello.
Can I see?
We're live.
Hello.
I always feel like we have this set up perfectly, and then it starts, and then it doesn't feel
And we
right.
can't figure it out. And I don't know if you can hear me. Oh!
Hi guys.
All right.
So, I'm Dawn.
That's
That's
her.
my husband.
That's me.
This is Kyle. And we did a video a week ago, starting
Week in a day.
a week and a day. Okay, so here's the thing. We were gonna do it yesterday. Hi, Cynthia.
Hello.
We were gonna do this yesterday because we were gonna try to do them on Sundays.
Yes. And then the Vikings lost.
And then he
And
became
I
angry.
wasn't happy about that.
So, suffice to say, we were having an off day,
Did not
and
communicate
we did
well.
not have a good marriage day. Let's just say that. So we decided to just like park it and do it today because we didn't think we could talk about marriage in a healthy way yesterday. So anyway, if you were sad that we weren't here, you probably weren't. It's fine. Anyway, okay, so we are going to try to keep this to 15 minutes long because we don't want to waste people's time.
17.
Not waste people's time, but we don't want to go too long. I don't, yeah.
Time is precious.
Time
and
is
we know if you go past 15 minutes, you're starting to get into family time and things like that. So
Yeah.
we're not going to take up your family time.
Yeah.
Take this 15 minutes, 17 probably, and just do what you do.
But so we last week talked about marriage myths, and we got through about 5 out of the 10 that we had started with. We have
Yes.
about 30 total.
Yes.
But
So this is like part 2 of 38.
yeah.
So,
So
yeah, conflict resolution is a great topic. We will
we will get
there.
to that.
and we plan on doing some very in depth to try and figure out, because no married couple is perfect, and conflict will come up. You just have to, well, like we said last week,
That was our myth number one.
you gotta fight fair.
Okay, we don't want to recap.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If you want to know about that, go back
we
to
go
last
back?
week's video. They can go to my page.
I don't know how Facebook Live
Okay,
works.
we are wasting time.
Sorry.
Okay,
Don't
so
at me.
just a quick thing. We are not counselors. We have no clue anything about marriage except for the fact that
we're
we have a decent marriage and we like talking about marriage and
We love love, so we want to help
love-
others
Oh,
be
that's
loved.
nice.
Oh, I made it corny.
Give us likes, comments, if you have any thoughts about subjects you want us to cover in the future.
Shares, supports.
The other thing is
Balloons.
we are unlike a lot of couples that we know. We don't have kids.
Yeah.
So we know what we share may not work for
Hey,
you.
Matt.
We're going to try not to read all the comments right now because it'll get us really off track. Okay, so we're going to start on number 6 because we went through 1 through 5 last week.
So
Go.
this is actually one of my favorite ones, and I'm happy to see that there's more males here watching this week. Marriage myth number 6: couples therapy is for people who are struggling in their marriage. That is so untrue.
Yeah.
Some of the best times that we've had have been when we've been in a good spot and gone to a marriage conference, gone to a counselor and discussed things. We're open about it and came out and we're like, wow, that was really, really good.
Yeah, why do we see, I think there's like a stereotype that if you go to counseling, well, there must be something wrong. You must be broken.
Right.
Well, yes, it is for people to heal, but it's also, you get tools on how to make your life better, make your marriage better.
Right. And when we were thinking about this, I made the analogy, because I'm a guy, although I don't work on cars. What I know about cars,
He could open
about that much.
could open the lid and go,
I
it's
know
an
there's
engine.
an engine, I don't know what it does. But you do maintenance on your car because you want your car to run good. Why wouldn't you do maintenance on your marriage? Because you want your marriage to run good.
Yeah.
It's a great way of thinking about it. So guys, when you're thinking about this, don't think of it as a weakness. I'm weak, I can't make my marriage work. Hey, sometimes you can't make your car work. Guess where you take it? To the
Take
mechanic.
it to the mechanic. You take it somewhere
Why
to
not
repair
do
it.
that with your marriage?
Yep.
It's okay.
Yep. Yeah, and if you wait till it's really bad, it's probably too late.
Yes.
I know there's the exception to the rule. I know people can get, tips and tricks to fix things, but if you're waiting until the very end when things are like about to end,
If the
Good luck.
counseling is the last resort,
yeah.
you probably went too far. It could save it, but who knows? And then the last part that we thought about together is both parties have to be willing. when we first started, I can remember the first marriage conference we went to was
Laugh Your Way to a Better Marriage.
Mark Gungor?
Mark Gungor.
Yes. Laugh Your Way to a Better Marriage. And I told her going into it, there's no way. We don't need this. There's no reason for me to do that.
Yeah.
When I left, and yeah, it's an ad for Mark Gungor, but he's an awesome dude, and the conference was
He's
great.
funny. There's a couple, he's coming to Minnesota, by the way.
Yep. When we left, I said,
Good one.
we should do that once a year. Once every couple of years. We need to do that to make sure that we keep this marriage going correctly. Mm-hmm. Your turn.
Okay. That was that one. Okay. Myth number 7 is marriage eradicates loneliness. Some people are lonelier in their marriage than they were by themselves. Just because you have some, like a spouse or whatever, it does not mean you're never going to be lonely again.
Right. That's true. If you're looking for a spouse, words are really hard sometimes.
By the way, our notes are right here.
Yeah,
that's why we
right
keep looking down.
Here.
Probably
If you're looking for your marriage to fulfill you, you're already missing something. And you're going to search for something that your partner may not be able to give you. So if you're trying to find it in someone else, you're probably going to get lost. And that's going to lead to other things within your marriage. So being lonely isn't a terrible thing either, because if you're not comfortable with yourself, just by yourself, then you can't do anything.
Yeah.
One of the best times I had was after a relationship failed, and it forced me in those months, and it turned into years afterwards, to figure out who I was, figure out exactly who I wanted, or what I wanted, and then find that person. Mm-hmm. So, it's okay to
you have to be comfortable with yourself and your you time. Marriage is never going to fix that.
I like that. Ow, sorry.
Okay, moving on. Myth number 8.
Marriage is 50-50. So the cliche is marriage is not 50-50. Marriage is 100%, 100%.
Yep.
And this is the dumbest thing ever, and I hate telling it because it's our engagement story.
Well, okay, the reason we're going to tell the engagement story, though, is because we say it's not 50-50 because... How do you explain this? I didn't write it down. How did they say it in the thing?
At points in time within the marriage, I am going to be at 0%. Mm-hmm. I cannot go anymore. I can't give any more effort. I have been beaten down by life. So then one person has to step up, and they give, their 100%, and the other person, it's like it's a give and take, obviously. Yes. At times it's going to be 50-50. That's when life is really, really good, and you're both giving back and forth.
But how many times, we've been, sick or whatever, and one of us is completely out. I couldn't get off the couch for, a month because of something that I won't tell you about. But, he had to step up. And yours was 3 months.
Yes, it was.
Pretty, but that's part of marriage. So the story of our engagement.
And you can all laugh along.
This is an example of the whole 50-50, 100-100.
So we're many months, almost a year into our actual relationship.
It wasn't a year. But anyway.
Anyway. And we together had not hit a rough patch, but Dawn personally and employment-wise,
I lost my job.
Yeah, she had hit a really rough patch.
February of 2010.
So what she did was she texted me while I was at work, and she's like, "Hey,
you're skipping.
What am I skipping?
You were changing the story." Correction.
What
What happened was I came home, we were talking about it, and then the next day is when you texted me.
Oh, right.
He doesn't know this story.
Yes, that's correct.
I remember how this happened. So I lost my job, and he texted me the next day and was like,
I was being logical. I'm
not romantic. Person. He was being logical. He said, if you and I get married, you could get on my health insurance. Because I didn't have health insurance because I lost my job.
I was in
and I sat there for a second and I was like, did he just propose? And I said, did you just propose over text?
And I was like, I guess, but
I guess so.
But do you want to do this or what? Let's figure this out.
So 2 months later we were engaged. Not engaged, married. We were married.
2 months later?
Well, it was February to April.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
In a courthouse, because why not?
It doesn't put a...
I can't see what that says.
Okay.
So anyway, all that to say, what was the point of that story?
The point of that story was at the point where she was down, even though, I mean, it's the dumbest thing ever, but she was down, didn't have anything else. And my logic was, okay, well, I can pick her up. I can help here by let's get married, let's get you insurance, let's make sure that you're stable, and then we can figure out everything else together. We're going to just commit to this, and then we'll go. It wasn't the most romantic thing, but it worked out. And we've worked on it over the last 9 years.
9.
Yeah. And we'll get there.
Okay. Marriage is boring. That's myth number 9.
So, like anything in life, it is what you make it. We said last week, garbage in, garbage out. You put garbage into the marriage, you're going to get garbage out of the marriage.
Yeah.
So, if you want to have fun, make it fun. Do stupid little things like this. I mean, this is not stupid, but for us, this is
fun.
what we have fun with.
And we enjoy talking about it. So
It also leads into, like during the week, we have to sit and have conversations and prepare for it. We don't prepare well, but we prepare
As you
for
can
it.
see. We feel like we're prepared, and then we start
Yeah.
talking, and we're like, what?
Yeah.
Just go to do different things together. I'm sure this
Good,
is not
good.
rocket science. No, you can talk about that
I
one.
see how it is.
I'm sure this isn't rocket science for those of you who have been married a while. Like, you gotta mix it up. You can't keep going to the same old restaurant, the same old TV show, whatever. Like, we are kind of we do that,
sometimes,
but
we
we
also-
started finding trails to walk on, and we have been looking for new restaurants, even like something just as quick as like going to a new cafe.
Yeah.
That's kind of, it makes it interesting.
We did a new place for breakfast this weekend, and it was great. It was cute. It was fun. It was something different.
Yeah.
Something different.
Are you gonna say that?
We love to laugh.
As you can
So
see,
marriage cannot be boring, just like sex can't be boring. How many of you?
we
have
will do a
laughed
topic on
yet?
sex
Yeah,
at
well,
some point.
yeah, gotta-
Just don't want my parents to watch it.
Yeah, guys. No, how many of you
Don't even-
have laughed during sex? That's an okay thing. I mean, not that one way, but I mean, just having fun, being comfortable with your partner, and letting it literally all hang out. That's okay. Good.
Yes, don't ever stop talking
yes,
to- yes.
that is correct.
Exactly, that's one of the things too. But yeah, marriage doesn't have to be boring. Like, it doesn't have to be like boring day in, day out.
And if you,
There's lots of things you can do to mix it up.
a lot of people think about whatever you put out, you get back. So if you continually say, or the words that you speak make things happen. If you say your marriage is boring, or I can't do anything, I can't figure it out, you really can't. Put some effort into the marriage and do some different things. Again, you have to have a partner that's willing and able to say, oh, okay, I'm going to take a risk with you. Let's do this. Let's go bungee jumping. You know, that's something. Go ahead. We're not going to do it.
Oh yeah, I want to bungee jump. That'd be cool.
Okay, maybe.
Okay, myth 10, and then we'll stop because it's almost 15 minutes.
Did we?
Yep.
We're close.
All right, there's a universal path in marriage, such as having kids. Okay, so when we don't have kids, well, we have his daughters,
Yes.
but we together do not have kids. So when in my first marriage, because I think I don't know how many people know that, I was with someone who kept telling me that I had to have kids and I was going to have 4 or 5 children. I was going to be a stay-at-home mom. Like, this was like what I thought I had to do. And growing up, I'm the youngest of 5. I was homeschooled. Like, family is a big thing for me. So I always thought I'd be having children. And then a divorce happened, and then I met this guy, and I told him we were gonna have kids, and he was like, "Oh,
Okay.
okay." So a year in,
Because, okay, not that I didn't or wouldn't, let me say this right. Not that I don't think my wife would be an amazing mother. She would. She'd do awesome, and she's proved that year after year after year after year. My issue was, not my issue, but I'm many years older than she is. So, no. Yep. All right. Fair enough, David. I like that. Thank you. That was
Sorry.
distracting, but I agree.
I was like, I shouldn't read this. I can see something. Anyway.
Okay. So, I think she'd be a wonderful mother, but I'm many years older than her, and I didn't want to be an old dad or an old dad.
An old dad.
So that just wasn't in my plan before I met her.
Yeah.
When I met her, and
Getting
she's-
married too
yeah,
wasn't
no,
in your plan
that-
until
yeah,
you met me.
Yeah.
That's another story.
But when we got together, that changed. And when she told me, well, we're gonna have kids, and that's gonna be great, and I was like,
Okay. Well, a year into our marriage, I was like, whoa, I have options. I don't have to have kids. Like, really? And so we had a discussion, and we decided kids were not for us.
Say
And
that
I-
again. We had a discussion.
We
sat
had a
down and actually
discussion.
talked about it. Yes.
And we realized we had options, and I didn't have to do what the stigma is around marriage. You get married, you have kids. That's the norm. And there's nothing wrong with that,
Nope.
by the way. I'm just saying it's not for everyone, and you don't have to feel guilty if you don't want kids.
Yeah. And that leads us into a next point, which is don't let outside influences control your marriage. Your marriage is how you see it, how you work it, how you feel it is. So when she decided, because she got a procedure done that would stop pregnancy from happening, ever, period. And
Very
she
permanent.
was 25, 26?
24,
24,
somewhere in there.
somewhere in
I
there.
don't know.
Early 20s. And every
So
doctor
many
she
people
went
were
to,
like,
are you sure? Is this something you want
Are
to do?
you sure? Very sure.
And my job at that point was just to support her. Anybody that talked about it. Oh, my mom and dad. Do you think she's...
My
Yeah,
mom was actually
absolutely.
all for it.
This is what she wants to do.
She loves kids and all, but she was like,
Right.
I know you guys. You shouldn't have babies. So anyway, as far as that, I would say your marriage is your marriage. You get to make the rules. Outside of, you must be faithful to one another. That is, why be married if you're not going to be faithful? That's
Mhm.
just my thing. But
And I might touch a nerve with this one, and I fully believe in it. Open marriage is a lie. It
Yeah.
doesn't exist because you're giving part of yourself away that you cannot give to your wife.
Right.
If you ever feel like you have to cheat on your spouse, and we've talked about that, so it's
another subject.
always better to find another path.
Yeah.
Be loyal.
But all that to say, it's your marriage, your rules. You don't have to stick to, this is the way it's got to be.
And that goes for every aspect of your marriage. You get to decide what happens
Where you
within
live,
your marriage.
Where you
Where
work, what do you, just all of that. That's
How you
it's
have
your
fun.
Okay. That's all, guys. We always go over 15. It's
I
really
told
hard.
you we
It's
would.
going to be
It'll be
between
like
15 and
17
20
minutes. Yeah.
every time, and we're going to do our best.
35.
Hi, Jess. Anyway, okay, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any thoughts, comments,
Concerns, questions, complaints.
complaints, send to him.
Those totally. That's great.
And then share our video and tell others about it. We're going to do this again next week, we think.
Yeah, sometime
We hope.
maybe Sunday or Monday, depending on how we
Let us know if this
do.
time is good for you people, too.
Yeah.
You people.
You people.
We want to do
That's
it when
not very
people are
nice.
watching. That's not really what I meant. I apologize. Okay, we're going to stop talking.
I'm gonna stop talking. Hi, Jessica.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good week.